See? It was fine. Everything was fine. Everything was not fine. Everything. Oh boy. Uh-oh. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything was fine. Why can't? Oh God. Okay. Okay, game. Everything was fine. I had that completely under control, and I didn't even need my boots. Okay. Didn't even need that. Shouldn't lie. I mean, I'm not dead. And I kind of want to press on, but at the same time, I don't know if 12 potions is going to get me through the mant or not. Oh, needs chopping tool. I'm sorry.
It poisoned me. That was refreshing.
Shall we press on? I guess we're pressing on.
Some of those little spiders over here.
Where'd he go? Shall we press on? Gets immediately just poisoned to death. If we can heal this through bandages, that would be better. Son of a... How many widowlings are there in here? You know, just enough to have me run out of equipment. The nest looks like an ear canal. Try to unsee that. Well, your ears aren't... What are you saying? Your ears aren't this clogged? Can we talk about proper ear care now? Hey, we made it. Da 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 da.
Or as I call it, the Black Wheel of Death.
We got some fresh water. Actually, isn't there a, isn't there like a way out that's activated so we can easily get back here? I feel like there's supposed to be. We're gonna run out of inventory space pretty darn quick. I'm gonna have to give up some of this thread. Oop, there's a milk molar though. That is a lot of roly-polies. Thought there was an easy milk molar right there.
Look at this nerd pad. Dr. Tully's gotta be here.
Excuse me, nerd pad? Oh god. Wait, can we just change characters?
Defeat. Failure. Countless infusions. Countless migraines. I'm so shriveled now I can barely walk. And the true origin of raw science? Ooh, an enigma. A mystery box with no lid. I don't think I have much longer. It is hard to think straight. I am so tired. I have only one option that remains. One last toss of the proverbial dice. Commence Project Mant.
You know, the real sad part of this is it looks like he's full size in all these pictures. You would think somebody would have noticed this. But then again, you would think somebody would notice some small child building a gigantic mushroom bridge, you know, in this guy's yard. Hey, you might loaf. What the? How'd you get in here? Or more to the point, what are you doing in here? What the? He doesn't have nosy neighbors, but then maybe his former bosses have paid out to keep their mouth shut. That's actually, oh, that's a good theory. Holy crap! What the?
I don't feel
God, what do you mean another Black Widow? This one just followed me from the... Yeah, this isn't like straight out of a horror film at all. Project Man Test Drive 1. Assuming I'm not going to get attacked while I'm trying to read this. Category, Project Man Test Drive 1. Date, October 7th, 1990. Time, 5:15 p.m. Neural relay frequency, 41 kHz. Kilohertz? I'm not an electrician. Raw science power, 65.0 whatever DG is. Desired control time, about 2 minutes. Subject, Mant Cadaver 04. Location, Undershed Lab. Supervising scientist, Dr. Wendell Tully. Pretest notes. Preliminary fungal germination tests have been promising. Cordycepin receptors show innate attraction to the vessel's protocerebral mass. That one I could get. Involuntary spasms and twitches have been documented throughout the process with each infusion of raw science. The mant is showing signs of life. In order to control this vessel, I've rigged a neural relay to the antenna lobe. This should allow for rudimentary control of the subject. Results. Partial success. I was able to pilot the mant from a prone position, including finger articulation, for over 4 minutes. It was a surreal experience to see through the alien eyes of an insect. An almost digital pixel-based display washed in an unusual color spectrum. It will take several more tests before my human brain can acclimate to such an oddly wonderful view of the world. Leg articulation was more challenging than anticipated. Additional muscle sprout grafts must be scheduled before another ambulatory trial commences. My proverbial baby steps are but days away. Kilohertz? Okay. It also could be September 10th. That's true. Could be. I mean, I'm assuming it's October. Actually, we could actually deduce that. Where's the, hold on a second. We can deduce this. Do.
Let's see what's around here.
So this was October 23rd. Has to be. So yeah, I mean, if his last one was May 13th, then yeah, you could be right. Although, unless he's like writing in the same style. I'm pretty confident it's probably October 7th. I mean, he's working with the cordyceps, the same thing from Last of Us. What was that exactly? Now, to be fair, I watched a complete playthrough of Last of Us and Last of Us 2, so you don't have to spoil. You don't have to worry about spoiling anything for me. But what is cordyceps? I'm not gonna get spoiled. I already know exactly what happens in the story. I just don't recall the word. We got a couple of these here. Advanced Zippy Fiber. Test 18. Condensed Science. Category Project Mant. Condensed Science. Date this would be September 26th. So yeah, that answers that question. It was December, or it was October, I'm sorry. 1990 time 8:45. So this was before the first test. 3.5 volts, raw science power 13, whatever DG is. Max burn time 5 seconds. Mant cadaver, the first one. Pre-test notes: the condensed science produced by my mixers should work as the perfect bonding agent for this anatomical marvel I've stitched together. Where carapace meets muscle sprout, where mandible becomes toes. It's worth noting that condensed science and spongy evolution of this miraculous particle is very sensitive to heat stimulant. Therefore, I will be molding the shape of these implants at low power. Don't want to overcook the science. Results: failure. Reduced power settings unstable. Numerous ill-timed surges fried several of the most tender sections of the vessel. The smell is almost unbearable. Good thing Burgle isn't here to see my incompetent cooking skills. I'd never hear the end of it. Back to the drawing board. Time to assemble another cadaver. It's the fungi that infects ants that controls the ants in a zombie-like fashion, spreads through fungal to infect other ants. They just made it able to infect humans in the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was always kind of like, I never really paid attention. I was more like into the story of like the characters, rather like I was like, those zombies look oddly freaky and like they're not zombies to me, those are just monsters. So I never really got the I never really could really think of them as zombies, really. Muscle sprout bonding test 18. This is October 14th. This is shortly after his first test. Or well, the first time he controlled the man. 2:31 a.m. Injection whatever that number is. Raw science power 90.0, condensed science coefficient 3, mant cadaver 6. Muscle sprouts bonding with the calcium carbonate in the formicide family. Formicidia. Got it. Family has been surprisingly efficient. The new anthropodic limbs of the vessel are superior to human equivalent in almost every way. Muscle loss over time continues to be an unfortunate side effect. It appears the body is nourishing itself on the enzymatic proteins of the sprout, introducing haze fungus injections to counteract this degradation. You know, I saw somebody like made some sort of plugin that I could like highlight. I need the same plugin that like I just highlight the text and then the AI just reads it. That's what we need. That's what we need. And the thing is, in my voice, it would probably still get it wrong. There are cases of such a thing in fungi that infects cats that can be transferred to humans, which is actually affecting a good portion of most men. Can confirm. That's how it's currently affecting me. That's how I can't talk. This fungi that you speak of, it affects my speech. So yes, I can confirm. Results: success. Several fungal growths have developed on the cadaver carapace, but muscle loss appears to have been abated. The vessel is stable at hour 24. Miraculously, the digestive system appears to be working overtime. This has produced a vicious green excrement from the end of the system. As a temporary solution, I've dressed the vessel in some of my old underwear. Hopefully I can conclude these experiments before I run out of tighty-whitey. Oh, I thought I could pick that up. Mant Zippy Fiber. This was before his first control. 1231. Robotic stress test, negative 20 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Raw science power, 105. Mant Cadaver 3, the forearm. Phase 1 complete. I've successfully transplanted several spinnerets glands from local orb weavers into the man's cadaver. While the body lacks an arachnid abdomen, I've taken inspiration from various Embryoptera species and placed the web-producing glands into the forelegs, or arms in this case. Phase 2 will entail raw science infusion in the attempt to strengthen web production, much like my earlier Zippy tests. Success: web production is plentiful, and all extrude samples measure tensile strength levels far superior to that of any natural arachnid. With the large spinnerets located in the arms, web production should feel quite natural. While the glands are still large enough to make a certain web-slinging superhero jealous, I'm certain navigating the dangers of the yard has become a thing of the past. Funny enough, it makes the smell of cat urine smell nice. The side effect of higher absent-mindedness aggression. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to know. Learned a new thing that probably won't get me anywhere else in life, but well, still.
Project Mant is nearing completion. The first good news in as long as I can remember. Perhaps my previous failures have all led to this point. Wendepunkt, my defining moment. This new body will allow me to continue my research. I've created a super scientist. My checklist is complete. Consciousness transfer procedures will now begin. What's this? Brainwave functions are spiking. Impossible! Blasted hominid tech! Turn it off! Turn it off! Note to self. Check soldering on the relay diodes of the neural displacer. Again. Yes!
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Ooh. No! Inventory being full. That's healing. What broke out? I have no clue. We just opened a door. Ooh. Salt shard. Oh, I was about to say, I just unlocked a door. Oh, we unlocked this door.
That doesn't sound like hello. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I think it does. Hello,
Oh,
mister.
Hell no. I'll fight giant bugs all week long, but I draw the line at scary-ass man-bug monsters.
With tidy whities, mind you. Figures that the convenient button I need to press is what I need to unlock this. Wait, this is locked too? Oh.
Science? Damn.
I'm actually kind of curious if you could build here. Like, could you make like a respawn? Actually, wait, I wonder, can you set the, like, just so we don't have to, like, run all the way back here if we end up dying? Could we set the beds out here as a respawn? Ooh. Okay. That way, at least we can get our backpack, right? We only have 11 potions left. Want to keep them though.
Got a new one.
Weakness is stabbing, fresh, and slashing. Resistance to salty and spicy.
It's no lemon crime, but it's better than nothing.
I don't have enough space in my backpack. Should I just drop all the web fiber down there? Maybe he'll get distracted. Probably didn't need all this stuff in my inventory. Let's do it. Oh, Jesus. I didn't know he was gonna do that. So apparently he can do what the lava larvas do. Oh, that's the fun guy. Oh, I get it now. Now the problem is we have our respawn thing set. I kind of don't want to swap teens because if we swap teens, then we respawn at the kid case. We don't respawn at our actual respawn. And I kind of want to like just try this again. So we're gonna obviously add a death, but I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change the teen.
It was good while it lasted.
A little faster at getting our backpack back. At least chat was here for the death, right?
Everything better still be here, you stupid ants.
Well, I mean, we're still gonna have to go back. We can't actually try this again, but yeah. And unfortunately, I have to go all the way back. But at least I have my backpack now. So good to know. If I had an ability to repair my armor, I would obviously try that again.
Call it the black wheel of death.
All right, is there a way out from here, or is this? Well, I guess we're not gonna find out that way. I think the way out is actually after the mant. I don't think there's actually one that's up around over here. I think we have to wait until we actually beat the mant. Where's milk molar though? So what we need to do is we need to get a we need to bring some rubber glue with us next time. So we'll go get our potions refreshed, we'll repair our equipment, and then we'll come right back down here. I think for the start of the fight, we'll stay with our mint mace as our primary. But as soon as the ad phase comes out, I think we switch to our shield. 'Cause I'm pretty sure our shield would block the oh
Stay away,
god.
big guy. I don't have any beef with you.
I suppose I can get up there, can I? Nope. Wait a minute. Get a better running jump. There we go. That's better. Once the first ads come out, we'll go back to shield. And we'll just use our sword. I didn't remember he could blow up. If I would have remembered that, I think we would have been able to one-shot him. I think I have a mite loaf on me.
Rub time.
Science.
Not to mention my laundry finished, so I gotta go switch that out. Get my next thing of coffee.
Ladybird lava, watch out!
Don't care.
I'm burning up.
Don't actually care. Don't care. Nope. 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 Go away. Leave me alone.